I travelled up into the Amatoli Mountains in the Eastern Cape to spend a week in Hogsback at the beginning of December in 2021. Hogsback is a little village of about 400 people and has 2 campsites. I stayed at the Swallowtail campsite, which is pretty much the first entrance on the left as you get to the top of the ridge and to the town itself. It's quite a climb up into the mountains. You rise 1,200 meters in about 10 kilometers, but it's a nice tarred road. Quite a strain on the car towing a large caravan though. The camping and caravan park is beautiful. It's set out as a gorgeous garden with soft green grass all over and many lovely shade trees. There is a lot of shade, but some trees are still new and young. Once they're established, the place will be like an English park, and the shade will be welcome as it does get very hot when there's no cloud. The overall look and feel of the place is very fresh and pleasant, and it's very well looked after. The restrooms are also of a very high standard, offering excellent refreshing showers after your hike in the forest or day of fly fishing or swimming or biking around the area. And that's what you'll come here for, the nature. Local business is centered around forestry and tourism, and the entire area is covered in forest. There are 5 enormous giant American redwoods, which are over 100 years old and can be seen on the Arboretum Walk, a superb short walk through nature that is quite special. You'll see loads of wild parrots flying over the campsite and many other birds in the forest. The region is famous for the 3 Hogsback Mountains, and there are some spectacular views. There are also many restaurants and microbreweries and other places to have fun, some of which can be expensive. So checking prices before ordering is a good practice, as pricing in Hogsback is often 20 to 30% higher than elsewhere. The campsite is set out on a slope, which is good as the greenery and beautiful trees and flourishing growth comes at a price, and that is some quite heavy rainfall. With the slope, the water is able to run down and clear quite quickly after the rains. The owners provided me with 2 wooden leveling blocks to level my caravan. They also sent one of their staff over to help me put up my tents and unpack, for which I always pay 50 Rand an hour, and which is a great help as I don't end up with a sore back for the next 3 days. In the 7 days that I spent here, there were 5 days of rain, some with hail and thunder, and a lot of water coming down. I was surprised, as I'm used to dry, hot summers in South Africa. Being so high up, the cloud envelops the town occasionally, and this creates some incredibly ethereal and beautiful atmospheres. It gets very chilly when the cloud comes down, so make sure you take a jacket with you when you go out, as the weather can change in 5 minutes here. It's a summer rainfall area, and the area has been through a bad drought over the past few years, but the drought has definitely broken this year. It's very wet. There are a few cabins for rent at Swallowtail, and the facilities are generally all there for the tourist. Each campsite has electricity points and water, which is very fresh and tasty. It was a treat for me to have a glass of cold, tasty mountain water every morning. There are lots of electric and water connections, which are well placed and close to the caravan sites. Internet reception is spotty, as it normally is with Cell C. I just can't find myself saying anything good about that company. Swallowtail does not offer monthly or pensioner rates, which was disappointing, as I would have liked to have spent a month in the town. At 190 Rand a day per person, it works out to around 6,000 Rand a month for one person, and 12,000 Rand a month for 2 people, which is 3 to 6 times what other parks in the Eastern Cape charge. So why spend more than a week there? Hogsback has some beautiful countryside, but it's generally a very expensive little town. Beware of the 2 speed bumps in the town. You can't see them, and they will take the bottom out of your car. The local bums that hang around outside the one little store are also totally unwanted. They're very persistent and make one feel very uncomfortable. But overall, I liked Swallowtail Caravan Park. It has everything I need. No one bothers you, and the staff are all pleasant and friendly. I give Swallowtail a rating of 7 out of 10. If you've stayed here, please write your rating in the comments section below, to see how accurate my rating is. If you like these videos and would like to see more of them, please consider becoming a channel patron with a small donation for every video that I release. Just click on the Patreon link in the comments section below the video.